Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Toilet Thoughts. Today, we're going to be having a solo episode with just me, just run through my thoughts. It's going to be some interesting kind of stuff we're going to talk about. I hope you're ready, because Toilet Thoughts starts right now. Well, here we are. We made it to episode 5, day 5 of this adventure. We're here, we're doing it, and it's going to rock. So recently, as I've been using the bathroom more often, so where I use the bathroom, there is to the left of me a counter, right? And on that counter, I see Febreze all the time. And obviously I use it because it smells a decent amount of time. It smells, because that's what happens. You can't blame me. It smells. So what? But anyways, it smells. I use it for Febreze and everything. And so my question was, on the Febreze bottle, it says that like the scent is like air. Fresh air. Right? So it smells good when you spray it. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes I'll use it for a cologne when I'm feeling lazy. Right? Pretty sure everyone does. You have to be insane not to. But, like, how did they come up with, like, it smells like air? Right? That's what... You see, I'm going to look it up right now. How does Febreze work? Alright. How does Febreze work? When you spray Febreze, the water in the product partially dissolves the odor, allowing it to form a complex inside the whole donut-shaped, blah, 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 odor receptors. Science talk, basically. Okay, still doesn't answer how they came up with the word air as their scent, even though for some reason it does smell like air. But it just always confuses me. Like, because I get, like, the other stuff, like the lavender, because, it smells like flowers. And then you have lemon flavor, or not flavored. Oh, what am I saying? Lemon scent, because I get that because it smells like lemons. But how does it smell like air? See, this is what you got to think about, right? Your mind doesn't stop thinking when you're in the bathroom, let me tell you that. Because when I saw the Febreze air can, my mind just spiked, and I started thinking even more when in the bathroom you're probably supposed to take a break. But yeah, like, why air? Why not forest? Why not, why not clean sheets? Why not good smelling bathroom? I don't know. It could fit all those. Like, when you walk into a forest that's, untouched, and you smell, it sometimes smells good. It smells like the Febreze air. So, like, who came up with these names? Because, it's pretty good. Like, you're smart. You should get a pay raise from Febreze. It blows my mind. Like, it's the most simplest thing, but it's the most complex thing at the same time. Like, if you have this at home, spray a little in the air and be like, why does it smell like air? Why would you name this air? You have to be literally a genius, but not a genius at the same time. It's like in math class. So you're taking, like, honors calculus, AP calculus, the highest math class, right? You go through this whole process. It's this big equation, Einstein equation, needs to fit on 2 whiteboards, right? And you're the one in the back of the class, and you guess, and you go like, is the answer 2? Because you don't feel like doing the question, and it turns out to be 2. Like, you're correct. You're right on the dot. That's exactly what I feel like naming this product Febreze Air is like. Like, someone just like, oh, it smells like air. And then the Febreze owner is like, yes, you, what's your name? And then you're a millionaire, right? It just blows my mind. But when I was thinking of this, something else that kind of came to mind for me was I read a while back about a kid who was on a beach. Don't worry, this will relate in a second. But it was a kid on a beach, and he found this kind of rock thing, and he didn't think much of it, but he kept it, and he later found out that it was whale vomit. And then, like, turns out later down the road that he was able to sell that whale vomit for like 40 grand, right? Because whale vomit and other whale, like, manure, whatever stuff, is used in perfume, like expensive perfume, right? So that's kind of how it, like, Febreze is sprayed in the air, and so is perfume. That's kind of how it links. If you think about it. I thought about it. And I'm going to say it. But yeah, whale vomit and Febreze are the connection I'm making right now. But yeah, like, it all links back to this one question about who thought of this, right? Who thought to name Febreze air? Then, who thought of that name? And then who thought to use whale vomit in perfumes? Like, to me, what's running through my mind is, maybe I should get a pet whale and then sell its vomit and poop to perfume companies. That's just me. I'm thinking like an entrepreneur. I'm thinking bot manure about being an entrepreneur. I'm rhyming. It's whatever. But, like, it's just crazy. Like, some of the things that come up in this world, some of the creations that have been made are, like, they seem stupid, but they're smart. I mean, I saw this one article. There was a guy in 2019 who found a huge piece of whale vomit, and he sold it for 500 grand. 500 grand. Boom. Now, if no one discovered to use whale vomit in perfume, the guy would have been left with a piece of whale vomit and not been able to do anything. But, like, what? It's those kind of ideas that I don't know. Like, they definitely make us smarter, but at the same time, they make us realize how simple life can be at the same time. Like, it's so crazy. Febreze, whale vomit. Let's see. Oh, waterbed. Like, whose idea was it to put water in a bed? And then people started liking it, I think. Like, who thought to put water in a bed? Like, you don't want to sleep and be wet, because that's called wetting the bed. But waterbed, like, okay, you're a genius. But it's also, like, super simple. What else? Colored pencils. You have mechanical pencils. No. Scratch that. That was stupid. You have regular lead pencil, but then who decided to, put colors in it? It's the simplest thing, but it's also the smartest thing. That probably didn't make sense. But what I'm trying to get at is these seemingly, like, stupid ideas are actually the smartest ideas. And so, you know what? Let's try to come up with one right now. We're going to come up with an idea that's stupid, but the smartest idea we've ever come up with in our lives. Toilet paper. No. Already come up with. Maybe, the pet rock. I'm an idiot. I don't know. I'm trying to think. You'd think, like, these ideas would just come to you, like, super, like, simple, but it doesn't. And I praise the people at Febreze, the people at perfume companies, all that, because, they're super smart. I don't get it. All right, here, let's look up. You know what? We're going to look up perfume with whale vomit in it. Whale vomit. Okay. Oh my gosh. Ooh. So there's one for Chanel, Coromandel, and Masons d'Art Coffret les Exclusifs de Chanel. It's 1.7 fluid ounces. Woman's fragrance. Get this. 10 G's, bruh. 10 grand. Okay. You gotta literally be Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Microsoft guy, Bill Gates to buy that. Come on. What? Like, I'll buy cologne from Five Below for $5. $10,000? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yikes. You know what? I think I found a new purpose in life. Everyone, so listen up. I am now committed to being a boat owner. I'm going to own a boat. And I'm not going to go fishing on that boat. No. I'm not going fishing on that boat. Mark my words, I will be searching for whale vomit on that boat. I'll get scuba gear and I'll just be looking for whales. And then when I find a whale, I will follow it until it throws up. And then capture that throw up. And then sell it. Come on. And then I'll buy a real microphone so that I can do this for real. Because right now, the audio that you're hearing, I know it sounds good, but it's my phone. Come on, give me that, right? But yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. The ideas people come up with. What's another one? Another idea. I want to say the sandbox is one. Like, when you're a kid and you used to play in the sandbox, right? Like, you literally have to be a genius. Because all you're doing is putting sand in a box. And call it a sandbox. Okay, that's literally the most stupid idea in terms of simplicity, but it's so genius. Like, we all grew up around that. You can't say that's not a good idea because it's an amazing idea. And it's just innovating this world in the simplest ideas. I feel like if you're striving to be an inventor in the world out there, because it's a harsh world, man. And, you know, some people are thinking of the most whack things. Like, if you see Shark Tank, sometimes you'll find like some really whack companies, right? What I think all those inventors should do is, you know, keep it simplistic, right? You should, because what I feel like people are doing is they're taking someone's idea and trying to build off that. And what you're doing is you're already taking someone's complex idea and building more onto that complexity. But what I think we should be doing now in today's world, and with exceptions for like technology and stuff like that, but like, you know, take your own idea that takes the simplistic things of this world and push it and mixes them together. A box filled with sand. Well, hello, right? A Febreze can that you spray in the air after you take a poop and you call it air. Hello. You're a millionaire. So this is my TED Talk. I should be on TED. If you know someone who works for the TED Talks, put me on. Put me onto them right now. Hello? Put Adam on TED Talks. Okay, thank you. I'm telling you, innovation doesn't have to be complex. I don't know why I just turned this into like a what do you call it? Like almost like a graduation speech. I did just graduate today. That was fun. They mixed up the schools though for the virtual graduation. We got some other school, which was fun. If you know, you know, right? So yeah, I turned this into a tech talk or TED Talk graduation speech, whatever. I felt like this was an interesting topic because Febreze is what we see in the bathroom whenever we use a bathroom. I'm pretty sure everyone has it, or you have some kind of the poopery. I have that too, in another bathroom, or off-brand Febreze, whatever you want to call it. But bottom line, it doesn't take the most complex, the most intricate idea to make it big in the world, right? You can capitalize off of something simplistic, right? I mean, no one's saying I'm banking off this show, right? But I'm just, it's working, and you guys, I really hope you like this because I love doing it. And you know what? That's another thing too. I'm capitalizing on the happiness, right? I'm having a good time doing this, and it's literally the simplistic thing. I'm literally just talking to you guys, right? And my past, if you're watching on YouTube, if you look at my past videos, a lot of them are like intricate and like complex and all thought out and designed, right? But what really brings me a lot of happiness is being able to just talk and get my thoughts out. And that's more the simplistic side to it, because it takes some editing to get through, maybe like the interviews that I had before. If I get interrupted, it takes, you got to edit that. But for the main part, I'm just letting my mind run. And that's what it is. And it's the simplistic ideas in this world that will give you, happiness, or at least it's one option. Perfect. Elon Musk improved on the rocket. He took the Endeavor, the space launch, right? All that stuff. And he modified it and he built off that complex idea to where he can land the rockets back and reuse them, which is great. He's capitalizing on that. That's amazing. But Elon Musk started with something simplistic, right? Something that we think of today as simplistic, which was PayPal. If you guys know what PayPal is, it's used on eBay a lot. It's used pretty much everywhere. It's one of the first ways to electronically transfer money, and it's almost like an electronic wallet. And he was one of the co-founders of that. And now look where he is today. He also has an amazing hair transplant, which we'll touch on later. But he started simple, and he's big now. And so I'm hoping to start simple and make it somewhere big now, or make it big later, if you know what I mean. I hope you know what I mean, because I feel like I'm speaking not only to you, but to myself. I kind of just went through this whole realization and taught myself that simplistic is okay. So if you have an idea and it seems too simplistic, stick with it. You never know what can come from that simplistic idea, because you could make it big off it. What just happened? I don't know. It's been like 20 minutes, and I'm just gonna put it to a wrap. I feel like that was a good episode. I amaze myself sometimes, Love when that happens. But if you're watching on YouTube, thanks for tuning in. And if you're listening on Spotify, also thanks for tuning in. But yeah, I'll come up with more episodes. We have more interviews lined up. If you guys haven't seen episode 4, I interview Evan about his baby duck egg that is soon to hatch. But yeah, that was cool. So if you haven't watched episode 4, you should go watch that right now, or listen to it. Spotify, I got you. We are also on Apple Podcasts now, and we're also on some of the other lesser known ones. I think Roadcast or something like that. But I'm pretty sure we're everywhere you get your podcast. So wherever you get your podcast, I'm probably there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this 5th episode. and many more to come. So that was a wrap for episode 5. See you guys later.